right, here we go. You ready? 5 bands. Who's calling? Where is that? Is that on the iPad?
Yeah, I think.
Just leave it alone. It'll go away. I don't know what to do. 5 bands you never want to hear again.
I don't think I could do 5 bands.
That you never want to hear again?
I can do one.
All right, who?
AC/DC.
Really? Not a fan? Never were a fan?
No. Every one of their songs sounds the same.
Okay.
And my ex-husband loved them.
So that's why. Not because of your...
Well, I've never really cared for him, no, but that just made it worse because I'm like, stop.
Right.
It would be like if I didn't like Van Halen and then married John.
What about Dream Theater?
No, I don't mind them too much.
Oh, Stephanie, stop it.
The reason I can't take a lot of them, though, because I get overstimulated. Like when we went to see them in Chicago, I had to walk out. I had to regroup.
Too much noodling?
It was too much.
Right. Who's fucking...
You just cleared something out.
Whatever. I don't know why it's not ringing through on the other line, but fuck.
It's not working.
Whoever's calling, stop. I'm not going to answer it anyway. Fuck off. What's not working?
Oh, then it just... Well, never
Yeah,
mind.
I'm just not going to play it. I'm not going to answer calls tonight. Eat a bag of dicks.
I could probably go without hearing...
Volbeat?
There it is. That's the one. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe I forgot about them. See, I totally... No. I can't do... No. His voice...
Give me this.
His voice is horrible.
All right, let's see. That's fucking John. All right, now we got him just sitting here on the iPad.
John sitting on the iPad?
Stop calling, John, you fucking idiot. We're not talking to you. We're not going to talk to you.
He wants to be here so bad.
I know. Nobody wants your opinion.
What the hell was he even going to call about?
About the 5 bands. He's going to tell me why fucking Dream Theater is great and blah, blah, blah. We're not answering your calls.
No.
So Volbeat.
Definitely.
You saw him. I will give you that. You did tough it out with me.
Dude, it was horrible.
I love them.
Horrible. I think Lockwood likes them, too, if I remember correctly. And
They are a hit or miss. You either love them or you fucking
John,
can't stand
he
them.
knows it's you calling. It's not going through the thing. It's going through the
Yeah.
iPad. He can't answer. Stop.
I don't want to answer. It's you. That's the answer.
Don't call us the dummy. You're the one that keeps calling and we can't answer it.
We said we're not answering calls. What do you think about that?
This really isn't a live show.
I'm not answering calls, John. How about that? I'm not even facing the computer. Keep calling. Go ahead. People could just hear it. Let me turn the volume off.
Oh, my gosh. There's nothing worse than somebody that keeps calling when you
There.
can't answer.
Now the volume's turned off.
He's calling Skype.
I don't
Why
care.
is he calling Skype?
Because that's what I have the CMS line routed through.
Oh.
But I'm just not going to answer it. I could turn around and fix it over here, but I'm not going to. I don't care what John wants. It's that simple. I'm talking to you
mean.
about 5 bands.
You got me on 2.
Let's
Volbeat.
think.
Oh, my God. Ugh.
Let's think of other bands that you would fucking not like.
Lady Gaga?
Justin Bieber?
Justin Bieber? They've not been around long enough to actually drive
What about
me
a
crazy.
band like Poison?
No, I'm good with them.
Ugh, you and every chick.
No, not like that. I mean, I could hear it and be fine. I couldn't turn on a whole CD, I don't think.
I mean, why do chicks tend to like that band?
Because they could swap clothes and makeup.
Is that really why?
I don't really know.
And chicks always...
Back in the day, everybody thought they were hot and everything else. I like their music, but
Yeah.
I didn't think they were all that hot.
I never understand the 2 chick bands. I never understand, and I won't say. And I'll be fair. I won't say that A, I don't own everything both of these bands do. Mm-hmm. B, don't listen to it on the rare occasion that I will listen to it. And C, don't hate, but I just don't want to hear it anymore. Yeah, Bon Jovi and Poison.
See, I don't hear Bon Jovi very often.
I got so burned. And I know why I don't like those two bands. Because I met them and they were dicks.
Now that'll do it.
That's really, I mean, both of those guys.
Oh, the Veer Union. That's what I told you.
The Veer Union?
Yeah, the Veer Union.
Because they were dicks?
Yes. Well, they weren't dicks. They were trying too hard.
Trying to get...
That's the band I
trying
hid
to
in the
use
bathroom
dicks.
from.
Trying to use
Yeah.
dicks.
No, Crispin. I'm not coming out of the bathroom. Go away.
All right, how does that scenario play? How does that... So I'm going to assume you were with Amber.
Duh.
So you guys are out, and you're seeing this Veer Union band, which is what? They were what, a third-tier alt-metal
Maybe
band?
third tier. They
I've heard of
aspired-
them. I've heard of them.
At this time, though, they aspired to be third tier.
Okay, so this is when they were first starting?
Yeah.
And now how many people are at this show?
The Infirmary Kids. Yes, that's the other one. I never want to hear the Infirmary Kids.
Come on,
again.
that's quality music there.
I'm sorry, I just saw that. Whatever. What?
So how many people were at their gig?
I saw him at Pierre's, so that's kind of cheating.
Okay.
And then I saw him at the Phoenix Tavern, so that's also cheating. I don't think people were really there for them at that time. It was kind of like when Pop Evil wasn't anything,
Okay.
and they showed up in Lima, and
Right.
40
So-
people came to see.
So there was hardly any people at this show. And there was you and Amber. I'm assuming from there was no more chicks.
No, there were other chicks.
There were no more decent chicks.
No, there were lots of half-dressed chicks.
So what was it?
That was mainly what was there.
What was it that was drawing them to you? Tits?
Well, let's be honest. I had boobs.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming that the other
Exquisite
ones did.
breasts.
Well, I'm asking. Was it the tits that fucking drew them to you?
No, because, well, maybe, but I didn't approach them. Amber always approached everybody. Actually, this is the same band that we saw at Pierre's. The first time we saw him, Amber thought the merch guy was part of the band
Oh no!
and was hitting all on the merch
banged
guy.
She didn't bang the merch
Banged
guy.
the merch guy.
She banged the merch guy?
And then found out he wasn't part of the band. Which was also the same night that the bass player was trying to tell me I looked like someone that liked to take it in the ass.
Nice.
That was his pickup line. Anyway, I think that all of these
Hopefully
things...
the merch guy gave her a fucking T-shirt or something
I
to
think
wipe her
that-
snatch
No,
with.
and I'm pretty sure the merch guy was like all of 17.
Nice.
I'm not going to promise that, but oh my God.
I love that.
Oh,
So she banged out a 17-year-old merch guy?
yeah.
Was he even really in the
I don't
band?
even know if he was... No, he was the merch guy.
But I mean, was he with the band or
He
was he
was-
the clubs guy?
He was with the band.
Okay, so at least he got to ride on the in
And
the
he
minivan.
full out. They had an RV actually, but he full out played along like he was.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
And I'm going, Amber, no. Amber, no. Amber, Jesus, this is going to be another night of me sitting on the fucking bus waiting on you.
Why would you not? If you were the merch guy, why would you not play along? So she came up and said what? So play this out because this is great. Did she come up and say, "Oh, you guys fucking kicked ass tonight" or something like
No,
that?
it was actually before the band played.
And she said what?
She went up to the merch booth.
Yeah.
Who was it? That might have been the night that Hailstorm played.
Okay.
And that's what it was because
Hailstorm.
Lizzie Hale
Yeah.
and her brother were running the merch booth.
Okay.
So I think she thought everybody ran their own merch booth or something.
Okay.
So we had already rubbed elbows with Izzy. We're going to meet up with you later, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Whatever. Anyway, she goes up to this one single kid at freaking the Veer Union's whatever.
Okay.
And she's just talking away.
Right.
Whatever. And let's go dance and blah, 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 blah. There was another guy there. I don't know. I think actually the lead singer was standing there too.
Okay.
That's what
And
it was.
he played along.
And of course he did. And her and him
Right.
went off and they got drinks and she was notorious for getting band guys drunk.
So wait a minute, did she bang him before they played? Before the band played?
Bingo.
Oh, this is a great story. I love this.
Then the second time we saw them, she ended up banging out the guitar player. And that's the one I had to sit on the RV
Right.
and pretend I was taking shots while I was waiting and hearing bam, 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 bam against
Nice.
the bathroom wall as
Like
we're all
it.
going, yeah, that's my friend. Yeah, okay. But
Okay, when that's going on, then the other guys think that they either think that you're gonna give somebody something, or you're the prude.
I think they pretty much got the hint the first time we met them
Yeah.
because that was when the bass player, when she figured out what she did, and she
Yeah.
was hanging out with the guitar player,
Right.
and they were running around all of Pierre's. This was
Right.
after they played. Mm-hmm. We were all sitting down at a table, and the bass player came up and sat next to me, and like literally just sat next to me, pulled up a chair, and was like, "So, you look like the kind of girl that likes to take it in the ass."
Jesus, nice line, dickhead.
And we're not even looking at each other, dude. We're sitting side by side. And I'm
Right.
just staring ahead. And I, without even turning my head, was like, "Yep."
So do you.
And he was like, "So do you want to meet up?" And I'm like, "Yep."
Really?
And he's like, "All right, dude. So we got the RV." I'm like, "All right, I'll be there in like 10 minutes."
All right. Goodbye.
Never showed up. I'm
course.
no. I'm like, no, you're not going to come up to me and tell. But dude, I don't know what the hell it is because the singer from one of those dumbass bands that
Right.
Amber and Erica and AJ and all them liked,
Right.
said the same goddamn thing to me
They
2
like
years
that-
later.
Well, maybe you do have a sexuality about you when you're out and about. You know.
Yeah.
You do. You know, there's something hoary about you.
It's called drunk.
No, because I mean, even when you've been sober, I always say to John about that one time when we were out watching his buddy's band, and we got there all late, and we missed his buddy's band. Like Gatlin or one of his reunions, APG, one of the bands played. And then we went to go see his buddy's band somewhere else, and we missed them by like 10 minutes. But then they were playing some kind of fucking California Love or something. And you got all fucking dirty dance-ish. I was like, Jesus, look at this whore. Good Lord.
Yeah,
I like
me.
it.
Yeah, whatever.
You have that thing, whatever that thing is. But
I do.
the whole... No, wait, I want to go back to the kid part, though. Wait a minute.
Oh, there's nothing else to tell.
Yeah, there is,
I never
because...
saw the kid again.
Was he not there when they came back?
No.
They had a different kid?
Different kid. Well, actually, no, they did. They didn't have a merch booth that day.
Okay.
This was down at the Phoenix Tavern, which, if anybody ever has a chance to go to, fucking go.
The Phoenix Tavern, where's that?
Louisville.
Louisville, what, Kentucky? Mm-hmm. Never been.
It's this crazy. It's kind of like Pierre's,
All
where
right.
it's got the million different bars.
Right.
But some of these bars have secret passageways to get to them. Mm-hmm. It's crazy, and in every bar, there's a
Right.
different live show. It's pure rock and roll bar too.
Okay.
So, and the beach bar has like the retractable ceiling, and it's like a 3-story
Wow.
with the beach in the middle. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
play
pretty.
volleyball or
It
some
was
shit.
fucking amazing.
Can you play volleyball? Is it one of
I
those
didn't
places?
see a volleyball net. Like it was seriously just like the dance floor was sand.
Just sand. All right.
Yeah, weird. But that's the one that I ended up calling John at 3:00 in the morning because I couldn't find Amber
Right.
because all behind the Phoenix
That
Tavern.
happens to you a lot.
There was a row of houses, like the
Right.
back of the houses. They all looked the same in the parking
Right.
lot of the Phoenix Tavern, and that one of those was the band house.
Okay.
So she followed the dude, the guitar player that she was doing
Right.
from show to show after
Okay.
she figured out he wasn't the merch guy. Or I don't know. But anyway, I got so tired of hanging out with those guys, and I needed
Right.
cigarettes, so I walked back to my car. And then when I turned around,
Right.
there was like 8 houses in a row that all looked the same, and I didn't know which one I walked out of.
Nice.
And of course, Amber's banging, so she's not
She's not
answering
answering
the
her phone, right?
And I'm like sitting in my car, freezing my ass off, I'm like, I can't sit in the driver's seat because there's cops everywhere. They're going
Right.
to think that whatever. So I'm calling John. I'm like, will you talk to me until Amber figures out where I'm at? Because
Jesus Christ.
I don't know where to go.
That's funny.
Talked to him for a long time. It was crazy.
So you two used to run a lot. How many times would she bang out musicians? Lots? Oh, over under 10. Over
Okay,
under 10.
First of all, let me clarify something.
Yeah.
When her and I first started hanging out,
Yeah.
she had banged 3 guys in her life.
Okay.
One was a pure accident.
Okay. There's no such thing, but go ahead.
Okay, was not in. She did.
She fell down and his dick fell in her? That's a pure accident.
No, he basically did not have permission.
Okay.
And she was passed out, basically.
Oh, nice.
Kind
Rape.
of thing. Look.
Rape scenario. Okay.
Ish, yeah.
Nice.
So, and the other 2 was
She-
baby daddy, and I don't know who
Right,
because I
okay.
didn't know her at that point. So she had just broken up with baby daddy.
Right.
So she had all of 3 guys on her under her
Right.
belt, and
So she went crazy?
I guess so. And
she went crazy?
We met at the same, like as soon as I left my ex-husband,
Yeah.
she had left him. So, and both of us had gone back to our exes and
Right.
left them and gone back. So we were like, we're just going to stay together,
Right.
And whatever. So, she at first
Yeah.
did a lot, but
Okay.
after that, then it was she just had her regulars.
Right. Her regulars. Nice.
I would say
Nice, like a bartender.
yeah,
Like a
Well, I mean,
bartender for cock.
there was, well, I should say regular,
Right.
but yeah, we all know how that ended.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Well,
he died.
that'll teach him.
That'll happen.
Yeah. That happens that way.
So
Wow.
yeah, but I mean, whatever.
And you never had the urge to just fucking bang out some of these guys?
Dude, do you know how much older than how much older I was than her?
So what?
At that point, I was just like,
Yeah, but you
I
weren't.
was so annoyed by babysitting her.
You weren't into that. You weren't into that. You know what? I'm fucking single. I'm hot. I'm gonna go fucking hit it.
Because I ended up hanging out with the guys and just fucking. Most of the time, I was annoyed as shit by it, but
Right.
I mean, I had to stay sober because I had to drive her every night.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't in that I'm drunk, I'm going to go party kind of stage. I was like sitting around making a casual conversation
Right.
with these kids, and half the kids I ended up being good friends with because
Right.
of.
So you just didn't even have that real. I mean, you had a runaround stage after you broke up with your ex, but you didn't have a fucking I'm gonna fuck anything that
Exactly.
fucking move stage.
Yeah, I really didn't. Mm-mm.
Because Lord knows.
I mean, I'm not saying I was like crossing my legs or anything,
Right.
but I wasn't. I was very particular.
Right. Well.
So, but just because I was having more fun doing this and that and the other.
Right. And it ain't no fun, honestly. I mean, when I broke up with the ex, I had that stage, and you remember this, when I was fucking my dad was literally on his deathbed, and I had to leave the hospital to go out on a fucking date.
Right.
You know, because I had another first date. I went on that splurge where I went and, what did I date? 30 girls in 40 days or some shit? It was
That
some
was
fucking
something crazy. It was
stupid.
insane.
It was stupid. The fucking Applebee's should let me fucking eat and drink there for nothing
But
forever.
you know, I mean, I don't see anything wrong